He is your new AMA Toyota National Motocross Champion and also your U.S. Open Champion. He rides for the factory Yamaha team. Let's welcome him to the stage, Grant Langston. Talk about how far you've come as a Supercross racer to get to this point.
I mean, I basically, had to start from ground level. So, I'm quite pleased with what I was able to accomplish. I think, one of my heroes growing up, Greg Albertine, really struggled with Supercross, and I think people maybe just kind of had that theory that if you weren't maybe American, French, or Australian, where they have a series, that you couldn't do it. So, it's definitely been something that I've tried to work on over the years, and I think I've made improvements. But each year I feel like I get a little bit stronger, a little more confident. It's definitely something I have to work at. Doesn't come as easy as outdoors for me, but like I said, if I just keep building each year and learning how to set a bike up and just building momentum, being there at the races and trying to avoid sitting on the sidelines with injuries, I think it's going to continue to get better for me.
So how competitive can you be? The pressure's on. Once you won that motocross title last year and then followed up with the U.S. Open, everyone started to think of you as a guy that can win this Supercross championship. So how close to that goal do you think you are right now?
It's a long series. I think, first off, my goal obviously is to complete all 17 rounds. I've never done a 17-round Supercross series before, so I've got to be able to crawl before I can walk. And I think if I can be at all the races and be there and finish, the old saying, you got to be in it to win it. So if you're not there, you got no hope. But first and foremost, I'm just I'm looking to come out this season. I think I have some momentum behind me. I think the Yamaha is working really well this year. I'm quite pleased with the improvements we've made, and just having a year over at Yamaha, we've learned to communicate, and they know what I like, and we've been able to work really well, and we're coming this year with a lot more momentum. So I'm pretty excited. Every year there's always a lot of talk, with who's fast, who's not, who's doing what. But every year, the gate drops. It seems like it's the same few guys that are always up front. So I think it's going to take a lot of hard work and getting good starts and just putting in definitely 20 solid laps. And I think that's where I've made an improvement from years in the past. So. I'm optimistic, but obviously I hope for the best, and obviously I think if I can be at all 17 rounds, I think it'll be a good season for me, and I'll definitely get some of those results that I'm looking for.
Mario Marini, motocrossdigital.com. Grant, if it's going to rain Saturday, it's going to be probably more motocross than Supercross. Is going to help you a little bit, you think?
If it rains, I'm not going to be upset, put it that way, because I have no points right now, and I have no Supercross wins, so I can only go up from here. So, maybe it's my turn to win that lottery and get the whole shot and just stay upright. But I always say, I can sit here and pray that it rains or doesn't rain. It doesn't matter. What happens, happens, and either way, it's going to be interesting. Every year that we see mud, you see some guys rise and some guys just have one of those days, and that's just the nature of mud racing. It's not very often that you'll see some guy always dominate. Some guys do ride it better than others, but I think for the most part, I've had great days in the mud and I've had terrible days in the mud. So I guess we'll find out.